Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne. Thank you once again, as always, for tuning in to my joy. Enjoy our, let's say, the ride. Surf the waves. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius. From the Oversoul Collective Fire, we bid you a good day. Let us journey in the idea of regrets once again. We're going to give you another perspective upon regrets. Let's ask yourself this. What do you regret about the past? The idea of what it is in action in a space-time now of your best self. Truly, that is what you're looking at. Listen to it again. What it is space-time now of action of your best self. Truly, always. Cannot be any other way. We'll give you an encompassing idea how to view this. Reality, created by your vibration filtered by the illusion. Look at the word created by your vibration, your projector, your light. You are already, always been, always will be perfect love, undistorted. You are shrouded by the illusion, the veil, the dream, anything you want to call the idea of polarity, being a human. So around you sits an idea of a shroud, a veil, an eggshell, if you will. And you're pecking through it from the inside out. The idea of your light shining through the veil. Very clear here, kind of dim there. Very dark here, very bright here. It matters not. But every action of self comes from the beaming idea of the purest light you are. Eternal, unconditional love. Can be no other way. So every moment that you choose is a version in that space-time now of your best self. Can be no other way. You can never distort you, because you are birthed from perfection, from unconditional love. The only way to distort your view of reality is distort the reality according to your beliefs. But you cannot distort the waves of yourself. You are always perfect. So if you look at the space-time now of a regretful idea that harbors you, and we're going to add some other stuff in this that will relate. You will enjoy this, I believe. Oh, yes. The idea, if you look at a space-time now of an action, and that action was understood in the very next moment of something that you do not prefer, the idea of a definition of that action is equated to regret. You don't want to do that anymore. Yes. Yes. Perfect. However, without that action, in experience, not thought, not theory, not hanging out back here, but you step forward and you experienced in the 3D reality that action. And in the very next now, you perceived a vibration of no, I don't prefer this. So now you have evolved. Simple. The definitions of approval of the outside mirror within your idea of yourself says that was not preferred. Therefore, with the others around you and yourself, you say, I regret that. Because that action needs to be categorized in some fashion. Because again, humanity loves categorization. It fits the logical mind of explanation so you can justify moving on with yourself. Whatever reason. So in that idea, know that every action is the highest self through the veil to experience. That experience tells the you of the fractal, I no longer prefer this. This is a time for rejoicing. Oh yes. Not regretting. Oh no. Rejoicing in action. For action leads to the idea of evolution. A new you. An expanded you. An experienced, filled you. It is only the polarity that says it's or That's it. And those and uhs are definitions based on the past of cultural, humanity, acceptable actions of reality. So you're using regret upon yourself with the rule book of the idea of acceptable humanity's reality. Truly, think about it. There are no regrets. There's only evolution. Every action, no matter what it is always reflected back the very next moment. You may not realize it in a regretful idea until the consequences of that action play out in a later time, and then you regret it, but it's still now. Let go of time. So now you see you've never made a mistake. So now you see you're always choosing your best self because you cannot dim your own light. You shroud it with the illusion in the mirror to reflect back to you the limitations of this experience to brighten yourself up. In the idea of the illusion. You are already the brightest light you can be. And that light is always what you can be now and now and now. And it ever shines lighter. No matter how bright you allow yourself to become, you will never, ever go out. Oh no. You only get a lot brighter, larger, more filled. Beautiful. Now, let's look at an idea of a person that is taking action. And in your idea of yourself, that action does not resonate with you. And we have been offering the idea of allowance in that viewship. You may not consider it the idea of love. It is still love distorted. It does not resonate with you. However, you understand now is allowance. So now that idea entity that created that moment for himself in the idea of the illusion has the opportunity to reflect, much like you are now reflecting back on yourself of a regretful time. So now that you've offered love, compassion, allowance, that tells that entity to look at themselves with love. Not separation. Not degradation. Not you're wrong. Not that's bad. Not anything that gives it the vibration to continue it and cause that entity to defend themselves. And only fortify their own isness in the illusion, deepening their walls around them. Truly. So now they are reflecting back to themselves and they feel the vibration in them that that action wasn't their preference. They may call it a regret, they may beat themselves up, but they have seen through your love of allowance, offering love to them, not criticism, not limitation. They get to see the pureness of that action, and that action feels in them so deeply that they understand that that is not preferred within themselves. And next round, now, they will choose differently. Even the asleep, of course. Guys, everyone is birthed from love. You were all created from the pureness of love. No one is born bad, evil, less than. Oh no. Everyone is perfectly the same. unconditional love. So if you believe that, and you allow that entity to explore themselves, then they will journey back to love, because there's nothing inhibiting them from seeing themselves, because the only thing is reflected back from the vibration of humanity is love in their co-created bubble. There might be others that are on the same wavelength of negativity that are asleep, that are battering them about their action, wanting them to feel guilty, giving them regrets. But if you're in that moment with them, have no concern about their moments. You're in that moment with them in that space-time now. Give them love. Because they get to journey home now. They don't get to spin themselves in the illusion, always trying to fix it. Trying to make up for their idea regrets. You freed them from that. They get to be now with you. This is why idealizing, love beaming out, being your highest self, draws into you the ones that are feeling your homeness that you're projecting. Love. What they forgot. The tugging at their heart going, I need this. There's something out there. I feel different. Where is it? I need to find it. And they find you. They find the enlightened ones, the ones that are waking up, the ones that are giving love, compassion, allowance every moment so they can discover themselves. Because there is no inhibitor in the mirror with you. There is only freedom to let them understand themselves by making mistakes in their view, but experiencing in yours. Evolving in yours. And you share that so they get to view themselves differently. They don't beat themselves up anymore. They start to love themselves for the first time. And they feel love for themselves and they recognize home. And they want a journey because they miss it so bad. And it hurts, but you gave it to them. You offered a way out of the illusion. You showed them the door has always been open. Because you, entities, masters, are awake. So know that their regrets are the same as yours. It is evolution of the beaming self through that particular space now to understand. So they have the opportunity to choose different and expand themselves. Always be your best self. You can be no other way. Choose your highest joy. You can be no other way. You are already perfect. You are already perfect. Find every idea dim part of in you, around you, is you, and shine that light through it. Engage in that idea veil. Breathe your love into it, and that veil will shift. Because the veil forgot too. And when you love it, the veil in and of itself, the illusion, which is creation, remembers. And you have offered another shift to yourself, to the collective, to creation, furthering your own tapestry. How grand you are. How beautiful you are for choosing love. Oh yes. This is all we have for this space-time now. This is Ocyphius. We bid you a good day. Adore. Thank you all. That was good. I was crying a little bit. I love you guys. Thanks again for tuning in. And let's keep rocking this reality. Keep riding those waves. Riding the waves. And keep loving. Just keep loving. Bye.